Everyone tuning in, welcome back to the third episode of Going for Broke. The audio on this one was a little wonky. We really don't know what happened. It sounds good on Jake's end, sounds bad on my end, but the riffs were really good, so we figured that we keep this episode in anyway. Hey everyone, just so you know, he really sucks at doing his job. So yeah, thanks, dude. All right, see you guys. Bye. Douche. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. They're coming out every Friday on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcasts. So remember to like and subscribe. And yeah, welcome to the episode. Okay, bye.
The mic fly.
Resurrection.
Make the mic fly.
Resurrection.
Funny how the music put time to perspective. Have a soundtrack to your life perfected.
There we go. There we go. Y'all were like this. Yo, welcome back to the There we go. There we go.
Waiting the whole time to do that.
What is good, yo? What is good?
Dude, what is good? I don't know, man. We're wrapping up everything here. You look like you're exhausted, dude.
Dude, I'm tired right now. Not gonna lie.
Doug's off a
We're on
zany
it,
bar,
dude.
yo.
Yeah.
Doug had a school bus this morning. An Incredible
My
Hulk.
schools. Yeah. Dude,
That's a yellow Xanax. Doug.
yeah, Jake, also if you have any questions about any question,
Any nefarious issues, any illicit
Yeah.
subjects.
Yeah, Jake's pretty much he's the shaman on the podcast. He's the guru for
I'm the
it. So.
I'm the yang to Ben's oh wait, it's yin. Yeah, you would be yin, so I'd be yang. Which one's the black one? I'm the black one for sure, yeah.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. But it's
So what is good?
and dude, I had some stuff that we could talk about as far as what we wanted to do for today, considering we're
Oh,
all
you got
kind of in
some
the middle of
topics?
working. What, dude? Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Got some
This is
topics today, yeah.
podcast
I'm
topic. SeatGeek, we're already down one. I just wrote down. I hate people that walk down the middle of the road in a parking lot. I think that was me kind of going off the rails a little bit for what I needed as far as it goes. But that's because there's a lady pissing me off at Walmart today, dude. And
That's your fault for going to Walmart, yo. You gotta fucking get your money up and go to Target, dog.
dude, our Target's 30 minutes away over in East Idaho, though. That's the issue.
Oh, damn, dude.
The fact that we
Remember
live-
back in the day when Walmart was 24/7 and you could just go at 2 a.m. and just see the creatures of the night crawling out, the little fucking trolls under the bridge at Walmart?
Wow, those were really good days.
Now they close that shit at noon or at midnight. Noon. They close that shit at midnight. It's fucked up.
Did you ever sleep in a Walmart before? That was always my goal. Was I would watch hitchhiking videos of people that were crashing in Walmarts.
Inside the
'Cause they-
Walmart or in the parking lot?
Yeah, you talking about the people build forts in the Walmart and hide?
Yeah, and because they made that Natalie Portman movie about it. But I used to see people take the
What?
yeah. Did you ever see that?
No.
Natalie Portman made a movie where she was in the Walmart.
Yeah, that's not a movie.
Yeah, it's a true story about a teen that got knocked up in the middle of the Dakotas, and then she was secretly living in a Walmart, and so at night she would get in the camping supplies and the display tents that they had and live in it, and then she would steal mac and cheese boxes.
Dude, you got
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
in there, dude. You can go get yourself a vibrator, dude. You can fucking go ham in a Walmart. You can fucking play Xbox, yo. I'd be in the fucking aisle playing Xbox.
Yeah, dude. Then she had her kid in the Walmart, I'm pretty sure, and she called it America.
Gave birth in the Walmart?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, right in the bread aisle next to Asher
That's
Roth. It was
hilarious.
wild. Yeah.
Gave him bread at a Walmart, yo. There's 3 checkout aisles open. There's 97 lanes, and there's only ever 3 open. And then the rest of the Walmart employees are fucking lobotomy patients, just in the fucking aisles, yo, just getting a cart ran into them or something. What is going on? I never met a helpful Walmart employee in my life, yo. No one knows where anything is.
It's them and Denny's, and I'm or even Waffle House. That's the thing is
Yeah, now you're making it racial.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, dude, we because we have a brand new Denny's up here in Rexburg.
I went to that Denny's.
Yeah, right. And you're wow, that Denny's is super nice. right? And it's like brand new, it's fresh, and then you like meet the staff, and you're like, oh, like we didn't go nice on the staff as far as it goes too. We
Yo,
found
you're a
like
trash
the
can. There's not a single
Yeah.
nice Denny's in this entire country. I don't know what you're talking about, yo.
Dude, it was
Denny's
so-
is super nice. It's not the
Yeah.
Taj Mahal. It's fucking Denny's, yo. You're supposed to buy drugs in the parking lot. That's what that
It's
place
got
is for.
atmospheric lighting, dude. Okay, it's got atmospheric lighting, brand new seats, and then there's always a green-haired girl that can barely read or write that has a cat tail coming out of her pants that goes and takes your order. To usually some kid covered in acne that's behind the grill, and it's the same with Walmart too.
Let's go,
Like,
yo.
like all of Walmart looks like it's gonna look like a Gail Lewis. Like
Dude,
that's
it's like there's
every
fucking
employee.
35 aisles that are unopened. Get your ass on a register. Like, what are we doing? There's fucking 3 aisles open. There's like 20 unopened aisles. Like, and then there's like just zombies walking around with a Walmart vest on. Get your ass up there and check me out. What do we do?
Yeah,
Drives me fucking nuts. And that dude with the acne at Denny's, yo, that dude gets more pussy than anybody that we ever known, yo. That guy gets unlimited pussy, yo. He's fucking having 3 ways every night, yo. I'm telling you, dude. He's taking that cattail lady home, yo. He's getting after it.
dude, yeah.
That's true.
Dude, dude, what is it? I did tell you I had a coworker once that like quit our job to like go and work at Walmart, and he quit because our job was too stressful because he has a brain tumor.
Damn,
And
dog.
no, but it's like he made it up. Like he
He made up a brain.
Say, dude, that sounds made up.
yeah,
What
no,
is
no. He like came to us one day and he's like, I have a brain tumor. I can't keep working at the plasma center where I was like a phlebotomist. And he's like, the stress is killing me. And he even said the doctor said I have 9 months to live. And so I can make more money at Walmart. And I can yeah, exactly. And he legit was like trying to Breaking Bad it. He's like, I need to make as much money for my family before I die.
Oh my
And
gosh.
instead of selling meth, he's like, so I'm gonna go to Walmart and I'm gonna be a greeter because it pays better than here. And yeah, that was 3 years ago, and I saw him at Walmart today.
Dude, you know damn well that story was a lie. If he's working at Walmart, he don't have health insurance, yo. You can't afford an MRI, bro. You think they were scanning your brain for a tumor, yo? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
No, yeah, there's no way, dude. Yeah. But it's like legit. He's like, you could have just told me you don't want to work here anymore. You didn't have to tell me you had a terminal brain tumor and had 9 months to live before you like quit. Like, I wouldn't care either way. But yeah, I really want to go up to him. Yeah, honestly, it was a power move. I felt really emasculated when I like a year later. I was like, he's still alive. That son of a bitch. He got me.
No one's saying shit to the brain tumor guy, yo.
Yeah,
They ain't
dude.
saying shit.
Dude,
Yo, honestly, having a brain tumor would be pretty sick, dude. I get all the sympathy from everybody, dude. Everyone feels bad for me, you know what I mean? I'm bald.
Yeah.
I'm already bald, so you know what I mean?
You're not
My hairline is
dude.
dropping back in the pocket like fucking
Oh,
Tom
good.
Brady, dude.
You love a better hairline than LeBron James.
Oh,
That's the
dude,
thing.
it's receding, dude. It's running away. I'm about to fucking book a trip to Turkey. I'm like 2 inches down right now, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh, dude, group trip, man. You don't even know.
Oh yeah, you're talking to
Dude,
the
dog, let's
I'm
go.
on that right now. Let's push back the sides of it.
Let's
There it
go,
is.
dog. I'm doing lie, yo. We're going to Turkey, yo. Let's go. Damn, dog. You're a bald man. You gotta let it go, bro. Just shave it, bro. You be a sexy bald guy, bro. You be a sexy bald
You
man.
gotta get jacked first. You can't be a fat guy and bald. You gotta get fit.
Yeah,
first.
but you don't want to go on trend or testosterone, dude. That's the
Dude,
thing.
no, I
Hey,
don't.
you
You're-
don't gotta get. What do you mean, yo? You can just go on Ozempic, yo.
I'm not trying to be so skinny though.
Dude, the issue is you're losing hair faster than you're gaining muscles. So you gotta do trend now. We gotta get it. You gotta get
Dude,
you
you
on a
start me,
cycle.
man. You're supposed to start it. I thought you were gonna do it.
I want to do testosterone because I have depression and I think about jumping off a roof a lot. But I figured that might kickstart it as far as it goes.
It
But
could.
but also the
I don't know,
turkey-
dude. That's gonna shrink your nuts.
Yeah, that would push you
Yeah,
over.
no,
the
you
edge.
do have that low T,
That's what it's
though.
gonna do for me.
dude.
Yeah, your T's getting low, yo. I'm telling you.
Dude, my T's low, my dick's low too. My balls hang low, so if I could like bring that back up,
My T,
No,
yeah, I guess.
I
so
looked
as it
that up.
goes.
That's a surgery. That's a real thing. You can get the nuts tucked.
Are you serious?
I'm
You
dead
do
ass.
that Botox. You Botox your nuts so they're smooth.
No, they like cut out the midsection. Yeah, it's for old men who sit on their nuts. I looked into it. I
Dude,
got
I
some
already got
low
this
hangers, dude. I got some low hangers.
Dude, we talked about that. That's the Smith genetic. Is slightly below average long, gigantic ball sack, dude. Doug,
Whoa,
since you
I'm
wanna-
average. I'm average. Okay, that's
Oh, yeah,
outrageous.
Me too. Yeah. Yeah.
Some people say that 3 inches is a lot. They say it's too much. Actually, they say it hurts them.
Yeah. We can't help it. We're built like a tuna can. Get out of here with your giant penis.
Damn, Doug's got a fucking.
I think we're all born same area.
Yeah, okay, that's good, dude. I ever tell you, Jake, that one of my friends that you have possibly no, one of my friends that you know possibly has like a micro penis.
Oh, dude, that's rough. That's rough.
You got to call out someone on your podcast, man.
Yeah. I will bleep
How would
this
you know
out
this?
for fear of them blowing it, but
All right, well, tell me anyway.
yeah, but Patrick Muldoon.
What? How do you know he's got a
Yeah.
micro penis? Why are you seeing your friend's penis like that? Yo, that's sus as
Well,
hell.
I've seen Ben's like 7 times.
Okay, well, first of all, my dick's
Hey,
Ben likes to share.
It's an LGBT podcast, yo. That's crazy.
this is where I edit in the flag when it's coming down.
There you go.
No, well, first of all, like, heaven forbid a man is comfortable with his sexuality and sometimes tucks his wiener in between his legs when his friends are over and walks out. That's an old
On their birthday.
yeah.
That's outrageous.
It's fine. Yeah, we did sports together, and they were always the last in the shower.
I ain't never
I'm like,
done
wait
no
a second.
freak ass sports like that. I don't know what freak ass sport you playing over there in
I
Idaho.
mean, whatever. We're locker room shower time after. They're always the last in. And then like
Ugh.
one time I caught it. I caught a view of it and it wasn't
Yo,
good.
you're a
dude.
fucking National Geographic ball watcher, yo. That's outrageous.
No way. My eyes are up, but I mean, there's a radar when there's a micro penis in the area. Like every man knows it. There's a tingle. I'm like, wait a second.
Yo, my
There's
girl's been with a micro penis guy. She told me one time.
Dude,
She said it was like the size of a pinky. She said that she was dating this dude and everything was good, but he had a micro penis, so that she couldn't be with him.
Dude.
She said it was this big. Yo. She cannot hear. She's got her she's got earmuffs on right now. I make her do earmuffs on podcast.
I didn't know she was shallow like that. Come on, guys. There's a lot. There's plenty of us that aren't built like tuna cans out there. But
Yo, Sean O'Malley got stem cells in his penis, he said.
Does it make it bigger?
Yeah,
As
what's
far
that
as
gonna
it-
do? Give him extra force?
Yeah, keep going, by the way.
He said
Now that I'm-
it doesn't make it bigger, it just makes the sensation better. I'm like, I don't need the sensation any better, yo. Take a blowtorch to my wiener, yo. I am trying to not come as quick, yo. Why would you want the sensation better, yo? That makes no sense. I'm trying to last. I'm in the 8th round, yo. I'm hanging in there for my life, yo. You want the sensation better? That makes no sense to me.
Yeah. And that brings us to actually our first sponsored segment, chemical
Chemical
castrations in Montgomery County. Thank you for sponsoring this podcast episode.
Our
I
heroes.
think
Would you
Michael
wanna-
Jackson got that.
Dude, how do you think Michael Jackson had kids?
That's a theory.
Right.
Well, they're
Yeah,
obviously
kids
not
can
his
have
kids.
kids.
Have you seen the kids, yeah? He was
Dude,
a
I don't know if I
Filipino
know
man.
about
Those kids
that.
are white, yeah.
Yeah. It was the pool boy. Was that the bit? Was that it's like the pool boy that's like the dad of them? Because like legit they are
Who
white.
bought those
They're
kids?
the
You're
one-
me with new. I had no idea that Michael Jackson ever had anyone
Really?
that
He hang
claimed
him-
to be his kid.
He hang him out a window. The kid's
Was
name
that
was
his kid?
Like, look at the baby.
I thought
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
just a random baby.
Oh, you
I don't know whose kid that was, man. He's Michael Jackson.
That baby is white, yo. That baby is white.
you so
Both
you
of
thought
the
he
kids are white.
had a
Both of the
kid?
kids are white. There's no way those are his babies out of his balls.
I mean, he transplanted his whole body. Maybe he got his new balls. Do you think they can do that? Like transplant sperm?
I think
They can make a penis now, yo.
Probably.
They can reconstruct a whole penis. I seen a dude who had a penis on his elbow, yo.
Oh yeah.
He had a penis on his arm, yeah.
Yeah.
penis, yeah, that they were building or some shit like that. I don't know.
No, I didn't hear. I don't know what you guys Google in your free time.
I'm so glad you're here, Doug, that we could teach you about the guy that grew a dick in his arm.
You're
Wait,
teaching me so
isn't
much.
that wasn't the same guy that got his wife chopped it off, right?
No, that's Lorena Bobbitt. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's it.
She-
Yeah.
she threw it
He
out the
doesn't
window
have
on the
pain.
highway.
Yeah.
You know that one, Lorena Bobbitt? She chopped it off, threw it out the window on the highway, and they fucking found that shit and they reconnected it and it works, yo. That's a medical miracle, bro.
Gosh. Wait, and he did porn after that.
And
for
he
a little
did
bit,
porn
right?
after that, yo, with the chopped up wiener, yo.
Yeah.
Let's go. If Mary chopped my
Yeah.
wiener off, they would have never
Yeah.
found that shit, yo. It would have been missing forever, yo. It would have
People
been a
with
lost
magnifying glass.
fucking Ark of a Covenant, yo. They would have never found that shit.
Yeah, I think he did porn, and the porn was called Frankenweenie.
Oh,
That he ended up doing.
wow.
Yeah,
well, good for him,
yeah.
man.
Honestly, like
Making a career out of your shortcomings.
Him and Ron
Just was
Jeremy doing a
eating her.
double pyramid.
I was trying to think of who's the guy's name. Yeah, Ron Jeremy.
Ron
Oh my
Jeremy.
gosh.
Jake's usually his username handle is like Ron Jeremy 420 for everything. That
I do like
that
that.
hasn't aged.
That's good.
Is he still in jail?
No, he never went to jail. He was too retarded. The judge said that he was too retarded to go to jail.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Oh man, poor Ron. He's got syphilis. That's why.
Poor Ron, he
Either
got
way.
off with it, yeah. He got off with everything.
Dude. Yeah. That's because he grew up. It was like the 70s or 80s. He's like, "What do you mean that's not okay? You're allowed to do whatever you want on set." And then they're like, "Yeah, but we're at Target. You can't do that to the girls anymore."
We're at Target. It's a classy establishment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's where the fucking classy people go, yeah.
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy had a huge wiener, though.
Yeah.
Yo,
Shout out to Ron
see,
Jeremy.
Did you ever see, yo, you know the pizza place in our hometown?
Oh my gosh! I thought you were about to shout out a porn name with Ron.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh,
You're watch
damn.
whores.
Yeah, where he delivered. Yeah.
What's the pizza place
Yeah.
in Sellersville that had the big dick guy in the coffee?
Yeah. What?
Yeah. What?
Oh my god. Oh my god. It was in Sellersville. There was a pharmacy on one side, and the pizza place was on the other side.
Oh, not Lamberto's, is it?
It was right next to
Landis?
the Village Market. Like right
Wait,
down the
you
street
not-
from the Village Market. Oh
That's
wait,
not
I
what-
got it. I got it right here. I got it on my phone. Let's go. Charo's.
Yeah.
It was Charo's. Yo, so Charo's Pizza in Sellersville, they sent out a menu, right? And whoever did the Photoshop for their menu, they sent it out to all the houses in the neighborhood. Whoever did the menu for the Photoshop put the black guy with a huge dick in the coffee.
Oh,
yo.
yeah.
In the
Do you
coffee,
have
look.
it?
So look, here's the menu, right?
Oh,
Then
we
if
can't
you
see it.
But if you zoom in on the coffee, it's got the guy with the huge dick in the coffee, and they sent it to every house in the town, dude. That's outrageous, yeah. How did they not catch that, bro?
I didn't see that coming. Oh, man.
Dude, how wild is
Yeah,
that?
I love when artists leave their mark.
Dude, some disgruntled employee was like, "I know how to do Photoshop. I'll fucking make it for you."
Was it Photoshop or did he really make the coffee like that?
Dude,
Dude,
if
I
someone came
wonder.
back with my coffee art like that, I'd be really impressed.
Dude, and they sent it to everybody, like just
Yeah.
gave it out.
Oh
That's
yeah,
wild.
did they put that in mailboxes?
That's wild.
Yeah, they
Is that what it was?
was? Yeah. I literally, if you Google Charo's Pizza, Sellersville, Pennsylvania, coffee, it'll come up on Google Images, yeah.
Dude,
That's so fantastic.
It's outrageous.
dude,
That's almost as good as the Little Caesars guy who made the swastika pizza. You
The
remember
what?
that? The Little Caesars employees who made the swastika pizza.
No, I don't remember that. What was that in Pennsylvania too?
Nah, this was a while ago. They made a swastika out of pepperoni, and then they were joking around like two employees, and then they accidentally sent it out to a house. So some house got a swastika pepperoni.
Dude, do you remember what we used to like make the delivery guys write on like the pizza boxes, like that we would deliver to the house? Like, yeah, if you can write Jake Smith's gay on the inside of it, I'll give you a good tip.
Classic.
Dude,
So,
they would do it.
yeah, they would. It's just
They would
Jake
do
Smith
it.
gay on it.
Dude, I
Um,
used to stiff the Domino's pizza guy. I always think about that. Like when I was a kid, we would like all pool together like $20, and then we would like tip him like $1, yo. Like terrible. I think about that all the time. That's terrible. One time he came in and smoked a blunt with us, yo. The pizza delivery guy came inside and hit the blunt.
at our house.
Yeah. No, at Steve's house, my boy Steve's house. We were smoking inside, and we were like, "You want to hit this?" And he fucking came in and hit the blunt on shift, yeah.
Did you ever watch that Undercover Boss where they were? I can't remember what all happened, but it was a pizza delivery company, and they go to drop off the last pizza of the night. And the lady at the house is like, "You guys want to come in and like do some blow with us and stuff?" And he looks to the new employee that's the undercover boss, and he's like, yeah, you feel it?"
He's like, "No, all right."
I'll make you have a good time, but
I DoorDashed for a while in between jobs,
Yeah.
and people would write on the special note section like, "I'm gonna tip you in cash" or whatever, so, right? And then this one lady, she said, "Ring the door for a tip." So I didn't think anything of it, and it was in a hotel, and I ring the door, and it's this big lady of a race I will not name. I will not name her race, but she was naked and she was in a thong. And she said,
"Oh, really?"
"Yeah." And she said, "Do you want to come in?" And I heard some guy in the back of the hotel room and was like, he said, "Ask him if he wants to come in." And then she was, and then he was like, "Do you want to come in?" And I was like, nah. Wait, guess what I was delivering now? Guess what I was delivering? It's a fast food chain.
Were you Kentucky Fried Chicken? Was that what you
that feels
delivering?
like a
The
Subway
other one,
story.
it was the other one. It was Popeyes.
Taylor's on the
I ran away, dude. I ran away.
Man, no tip. You didn't get tip.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude. You didn't even.
Dude, and they messaged
want
me
your
and were
tip,
like,
dude?
they messaged me. It was the guy, I guess. He was like, "You disappointed my girlfriend." On the app, on the DoorDash app, he messaged me and was like,
Dude, 1 star, and that's when you got to respond with, "I don't even have enough to handle your girlfriend, dude."
"Dude,
Yeah.
wildest part is there's no picture on my profile,
Yeah.
so it's not like they could tell."
They
They
were
were
winging
just,
for it.
and it could have been anybody, yo. It could have been an old man, yo. It could have been someone who doesn't speak English. They didn't give a fuck, yo. That's outrageous.
That's the funnest part.
Yeah. Whatever walks in that door, honey. Yeah, that's part of what gets us through. We have such a good marriage. Gosh, dude.
Outrageous.
I did Uber Eats for a little bit in downtown Philly, and that was
Damn.
that was in,
That
like,
summer after selling.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Doug and we did summer sales together back in 2020 because we were already roommates
for like a month.
and we were bored, and there was COVID and there's no classes and there's nothing. So we are like, all right, let's do summer sales. And we were supposed to do it in Texas, which Texas was chill because it was just us and like 6 other dudes living in this big house. And we had
It was nice.
it was great. I loved it. I had a king bed to myself, and then you slept on
I slept on the floor.
on the floor for some reason. I was like, dude.
Fucked up.
Yeah, no, I know.
You're sleeping on the floor and Ben
Man.
showing you his penis the whole time. Yo, that's outrageous.
Well, no, I got that. He got me back for it. He got me back for it one night. I feel like I deserved it after the towel.
If we go into this, we go all the way.
We're going all the way in. So, like, to describe, like, we shared a room, big king bed. He slept on my like camping pad, like on the floor. I slept in the king pad, right?
Fucked
Like,
up, yo. Air mattresses are like $11, yo. You put them on the camping pad, yo.
you
That's
could have bought
fucked up.
one.
Yeah, I actually didn't. I don't know. What I probably could have just slept on the mattress. I feel like there was
Dude,
it was, like, huge. I remember it was pretty big.
There were nights where I was like, dude, not to be gay, but could you please sleep up here? Like, I feel like a bad person.
Was Parker
right now.
sleeping in the bed? He left like somewhere in between.
Yeah, no, because Parker only crashed one night before he went to California.
Oh, was
'cause,
that?
Yeah, he wanted to be with Molly, basically. But like the one night that he did, he slept at the foot of the bed like a cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So it was like me kicking him at night. I was really confused what was happening.
Yeah,
But
we should've
yeah,
been
so
bed.
we had our own private bathroom in this bedroom. And So like Doug finished taking a shower. I go in.
Dude,
I'm gonna take a shower. Doug's gone. And so what ended up happening is I'm sitting there and I took my shower and I'm drying off.
with a
And-
used towel. There's
Yeah.
fresh towels right next to
Okay,
you.
I didn't necessarily know it was used as far as it goes
clearly you,
because it was still dry.
not by me. Could have been anyone.
And I'm wiping this towel just to like get my hair off. And I'm like, man, this towel smells kind of bad. And I took the towel away from my face. And the towel's covered in shit. And there's
Oh, what? Who shits on a towel, yo? That's outrageous. I thought there was gonna be cum on that towel, yo. That's crazy.
oh,
Who wipes their ass with a towel, yo? You should.
Yo, Ben's got poop stories. I don't even. There's like a million. Okay.
dude, you shit on the towel.
Why you shit on the towel, dog? That's outrageous. Who wipes their booty cheeks with a towel? That's crazy.
Well, it was like
Oh gosh.
according to your source, didn't you say you were?
Dude, look, okay.
There was poop on that towel, dude.
How? Explain yourself.
What? Okay, first off, there's no explanation for that. I don't care who you are. But also, it was I can't remember. I took a really quick shower. And then
Really quick, really
dude,
quick.
and- you don't wipe your ass with a towel, okay? You should. You should get in deep in there.
Yeah, but if I shower, I'm not leaving stuff.
I don't know why
in my ass. I'm,
dude, I'll be
I'm
honest.
Why are you just
Excavating
walking
in the
around with
shower.
poop in your butt cheeks like that? That's outrageous. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Who walks
I took it
around
down,
with
like,
dookie
right
in their
before
ass
I
like that?
showered. Just did it right
Doug
before.
just fucking dookied and then just hopped right in the shower and was like, I'm gonna let the water take care of it. Yeah.
dude, it was so.
Oh my god! Like, what was your poop store? I know you got one.
Which one?
I don't
The
know.
one. There's a couple.
Ben definitely poops in the shower. Yeah, he
Terrible
definitely
one.
does that.
I don't waffle stomp anymore.
Tell me you never pooped in the shower. I 100% would not believe you.
I've never waffle stomped. I've pooped.
That's gnarly.
Man, the last time I pooped my pants was. I feel like we've told this one so many
That's
times.
right. Yeah, pooping
was
your
for-
pants in front of
It
everyone
was for
20
money.
bucks.
Yeah. No, it was for 30. Thank you very much.
You
We
should
got
never say
$30.
that to anybody, yo. You should keep that to yourself. You should take that to the grave, yo.
We're sharing
Man,
stories.
$30,
Yeah.
yo. Get a
Jake,
job,
you're up
yo.
next.
Yeah, Jake, where's your poop story? Let's hear it. I know you got one.
Dude, I always say I'd never trust a man who won't admit to having pooped himself. Yeah. If you say to me that you never pooped yourself in your entire life, I know you're a fucking liar, yeah.
It's like that kid that says he's never peed in the pool. Don't lie.
Yeah, you're
No,
fucking
you
lying,
did.
dude. I'm not buying that shit. Nah, I
Dude,
poop my pants. I poop my pants for sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What
I'm
happened?
trying to think
Yeah,
the last
sure.
time I duked in my pants. I don't know. It wasn't. I know. I got a poop in my pants story. Okay, so I was on this job. I was painting the exterior of a house, and no one was home. This was in.
Gosh.
This was down in like Glenside, so it's like 45 minutes away from me, right?
Yeah.
And I'm painting the outside of this house. There's no one inside the house, and I fucking go to fart, and I fucking dookie my pants, yeah. And there's no bathroom. There's nothing, yo. I'm just in outdoor dookie pants. I just had to call it a day. I was like, you know what? I drove home 45 minutes with dookie in my pants. Terrible, dude.
Were you painting in that zip up suit, like the spray suit?
No.
That's good.
That would have been even worse.
Dude, I was gonna say those get hot,
Man,
man.
it fell from the back to the front, dude.
I fucking threw my underwear out the window, yo, on the drive home. Dookie underwear.
That's good.
Did I tell you the laxative story of the kid when I was on my mission?
I don't think you did.
Okay. So for context, I did missionary work for like 2 years. I did it in Portugal. It was awesome. So when it's just a bunch of dudes living in a house, right? Lots of times you get bored, so you just start pulling pranks on each other. And so I was
You jerk your
wasn't part
friend
of,
off. You're like, I got you.
Yeah, but you don't do it till you finish, so it's not gay. Okay, thank you very much, Jake.
It's a prank. That was banned in Portugal.
Yeah, but as long as there's no come.
You know how you'd say that in Portuguese? It's called gozier. Like,
What
oh,
does
eu gozier.
What does that mean? You came?
Yeah, it means I ejaculated. But yeah.
That's outrageous.
Anyway, yeah. So I was in this house. There's 4 dudes. I'm showing up for one day because I was kind of in like a leadership position, so I get to do some training. I'm like, I'm gonna chill with you two, right? So anyway, the one person in the house wanted to give another person laxatives, right? And so we put it in that person's cup, and the intended person did not drink that. This other guy, now Elder De Silva is what we called him. He was not domesticated. He was from the Amazons in Brazil, and this was like his first time out of the woods. Was living in Portugal. He was wild. He used to piss in the sinks all the time because he'd wake
I
up with
respect
morning
that.
wood. Yeah, he'd wake up with morning wood, and he didn't know like it was too big to like point in the toilet, so he would just piss on the dishes.
How you
Like
know how
inside
big
the
his dick
morning.
was, yo?
Dude, because he wore the see-through underwear, and he had a Amazonian thigh slapper that he was packing with him. But anyway, that dude drank laxatives by accident, and I went to be like, ooh, and then the elder that put the laxatives in the cup was like, no, we're gonna let this play out and see how it goes. So I went with the elder that drank the laxatives and the elder that put the laxatives in, and we had our day of work, and we're halfway through the day. And Mr. Undomesticated Jose de Silva was like, yo, I need to go right now back to like the apartment. And we're like, really, right now? He's like, I need to go right now back to the apartment. And we're like, all right, dude, like, let's do it. And we're sitting on the bus to get home, and he's like moaning the whole time and like rocking back and forth, basically, dude.
Yeah, you gotta take a bus.
Yeah, and he always wore these fancy pants from Zara that were super tight, like really European tight fit. And we're going up the apartment
know why?
stairs. So you can see what he's cooking with.
He's trying to
That's
throw
why
off.
yeah,
He's trying to
yeah.
show off the package.
He's like, "Do you want to come on church on Sunday?" And he like spreads his legs a little bit, and you're like, "Holy crap!" And he's like, "Can you say no to that?" But
He's like, what do we think about the polygamy thing? I'm on the fence. I don't know.
And they look down and like,
oh, I get it now. But yeah, I watch him take like 4 steps to go up to the elevator in the apartment complex, and he like stops on the 4th step and goes, and then I watched like a fist punch the back of his pants, dude. And then it kept going to the point where we watched it fill his tight pants, and because they were so tight, it went around the side and filled in the front like he was wearing a poop donut inside. Yeah.
That is not even possible, yo. I don't even know how that is even possible.
That's what I wanted from you, Ben. We paid money for that.
Dude,
You
I'm
couldn't
sorry.
even make that
You
happen.
paid $30 for me to put my pants on. I only got a little nugget out.
If you're
nugget
trying,
was
you're
a
only ever gonna
smug
get a
one.
little nuggy.
No, that was the problem. Was I tried too hard.
That's all
I was
you're
like,
ever gonna get.
yeah, the rest was pancaked in between my butt cheeks. And I was like,
Yeah,
trust me,
well.
guys, there's more. And they're like, we're not gonna check, dude. Like, we believe you, but
Yeah, dude. I was so broke that's how I got gas money, because I was paying for the wedding, right? So I was like, I didn't pay for everything, but I was throwing money in the wedding, and I was like, oh, I miscalculated my finances. I'm at 0. I need gas. And so it was like all of our roommates were like, we could throw this $5, $5. One of our roommates brought his girlfriend over. He's like, babe, you have to come see this. Bring $5. So we got like $35. Like out of it. And I was like, F it. Like, I'll put my pants right here.
Yeah, you
And
could have
then-
just went in the couch cushions or something, yo. That's crazy, yo.
yeah, no.
You could have fucking looked around a little bit harder, yo. You were too eager to just dookie your pants, yo. That's crazy.
It's like, dude, he was, man. He was asking. I'm pretty sure
You
it was
know
your
how
idea.
It seemed like a great idea at the time.
Yeah, this is a foolproof way to get gas money. Like, they're not gonna say no to this.
But
Dude, you know
this
how
is
I used to
also-
steal from dad?
Yeah,
You know,
What?
Yeah,
Way to
used
start it.
used to steal out of the jar. He used to think it was David Hopkins.
yeah, so you know the big change jar that he had? Like, it was in a Coca-Cola
Yeah.
bottle?
Yeah.
So when
yeah.
he wasn't home, I would put a sheet on the bed. I would dump the whole thing out. and I would pull out all the quarters, yo. I'd pull out all the quarters, every single quarter in there. I would pull out, yo, and then I would put everything back in. Yo, I know damn well when he went to cash that thing, he probably only got like $20. Yeah, he was probably so pissed there wasn't a single quarter in that thing, dude.
It's all nickels and pennies in here. What happened? This is all my dad left me when he passed. What's this
Yeah.
3.5 foot Heineken bottle full of quarters, and they're all gone. Dude, he came up to me one day and he was like, "Yo, I know who's stealing out of my change jar." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "It's David Hopkins." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "I don't want him coming back to the house anymore." And he's like, "I bought a fingerprint kit and I adjusted for fingerprints on the jar and on like the soda cans that he's been drinking in our house, and they're a match." And he's like, "So you have to go tell David that he's not allowed to come and hang out at the house anymore." It's like, I'm not doing that, dude.
Dude, that dude is a full blown retard, yo. I swear to God, yeah. He is missing some chromosomes. Yeah. One time he stole my phone because I had nudie pictures on it, and he was
Which
like,
now he has to go to jail.
"We're gonna talk about this tomorrow." And then when he
Not
went to work,
today.
I took the phone out of his dresser and I smashed it like it was like a fucking. I fucking deleted all the evidence. I was like,
Yeah, you went full nuclear on it.
I ever tell you about the time when he stole my vape?
No, I don't think
Dude,
so.
this is
I
a
mean,
hilarious
I
story.
heard so much that he like destroyed of yours though.
Dude, he took my vape once, right? And then he went out back and he took a video of himself chopping it with an axe into 3 pieces, yeah. And then he sent the video to the group chat. And then Stevie K just responds. He said, "That was a nice swing, Mr. Smith." Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, good follow through on that one."
Dude, Stevie K's not messing around, dude. That would have been right for the jug. I would have been pissed off so much if that was it, dude.
Dude, like
And
what?
the ball.
Who takes a video of themselves smashing a vape with an axe? Yeah, like what?
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
Asperger's or fucking. I don't know. He's got something going on. Yeah, he's got all the burgers.
Did your parents ever catch you with anything?
I
You were
think
like-
so.
you
I
were
was
the
the youngest of
youngest.
8, so
Yeah.
they didn't care anymore.
Yeah, your
They were
parents were
tapped out.
Too, so it was just my mom.
Yeah.
She locked me out of the house, I think, like twice because I was
had that happen
gone
a lot.
Yeah, yeah. My older siblings had it happen a lot. I had it happen just twice. I just went back to my friend's house and fell asleep there.
Dude, if I didn't get home at 10 o'clock, they would lock the doors and I'd have to sleep in the shed. This was
Yeah.
back when it was an actual shed. And so I would have to blow up 2 inner tubes and I would use the inner tubes as a bed and I would use a tarp. But then one time they locked the shed because I guess they knew I was sleeping in there. So but I would have my friend drop me off down the block and then I would walk home because the headlights, I can't have that pulling in the driveway, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know that big thing that was like used to mix concrete, the big gray thing? Like a big gray tub. You know that thing?
Yeah.
Dude, so the
That
shed
weird
was
bumps
locked.
and
And it was so fucking cold, dude. I literally flipped that thing over and I slept underneath it on the cold ground. Freezing all night, yeah.
Dude, that is so much worse. My best friend lived right across the street, like 2-second walk. I just walked back over there.
Like, dude,
That's so much worse, dude.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Dude, I didn't even have to be all that sneaky because of like how much you and Nikki were acting up, dude. Like,
yeah, you
like-
put on the radar, you bitch, yo. I snitched you out one time for sure, yo, when mom called me.
was
You
it?
don't think he smoked weed? You don't
Yeah,
think he
I know.
fucking smoked weed? Yeah, I totally snitched. 100%. I snitched hard, yeah.
Dude, that was like when I came back from Portugal the first time because I was like all sad and stuff, and they were just chatting in the car and like, man, Jake's been having a rough time, and he's been saying the wildest things about you lately of like how you smoked a lot of weed, maybe even more weed than him, as far as it goes, and I was like, yeah, funny, and they're like, I mean. We know he's like lying, right? Of course. And then this thought came into my head. I was
That's so
like,
bad.
I just got kicked out of like a country, and I'm on my ride home. I'm like,
I'm like, what's the worst that could happen? And I was like, yeah, legit. It's like, yeah, no, it's true. Like maybe not more than him, but like I used to smoke a ton of weed. And they were
Oh my
like, what are you talking about? No, you didn't. I was like, why do you think I was sleeping over at like my friend's house like every weekend? What do you think we were doing as far as it goes? You thought that Natalie's like family was like chill? Their dad's in jail for drug dealing, dude.
He was selling drugs, yeah. He was trapping
Yeah,
out the back.
yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? Of course, and they're like, where? I was like, Natalie's house. I was there every weekend, dude. I would go in there and like I would sell sometimes if I needed to, if I had extra. And they're like,
Yeah, I totally snitched. I totally snitched on you for sure.
yeah. That's called. You had to deflect the heat off a little bit, dude. It's totally fine. Dude,
The heat was insufferable, yeah. That was
dude, one
crazy.
time me and David almost got caught, and I was like sweating bullets, and we were like, I think I've told you this too. I'm just a regurgitation of the same stories every
Let's
time.
hear it,
Every
yeah.
time we do like podcasts, but like we
You guys showed each other your dick.
But right, you want to
Classic,
do it
man.
right
Yeah,
now?
do it.
We could do it right now if you want.
Episode 2
Dude.
anniversary.
3, yeah. Yeah, so David and I were partying at this like buddy's house of mine, and this buddy was like, his dad was super rich. His parents were recently divorced. The mom kept the mansion, and they had like a party garage that was bigger than our house. She used to be an Eagles cheerleader, and she was always trying to like get with his friends. Like one time, she grabbed Tommy's
Nice,
tit.
dude. Milk alert.
Dude, I know. She grabbed my buddy like Tommy's like tit and said, "Yeah,
was that like?
it legit was that she
like that, son?
yeah, she did that, and she was like, "How old are you now, Tommy?" And he's like, 17, and she's like, "When do you turn 18?" He's like, "June," and she goes, "Okay, I'll see you in June." And I was like, "Oh shoot, dude! Like you're good."
Jeez.
But yeah, that whole night, like I brought David, which was I think a mistake as far as it goes, because we spent the whole night like drinking vodka. We smoked a ton. And yeah, and then I forgot that the next day that we had like told mom that we were gonna help split wood at a friend's house. Hello, Mikhail, how are you?
Blessings.
And yeah, so she came up early to pick us up, and I was like, dude, we smell so bad. Like we smell like weed, and like I'm pretty sure one of us pissed ourselves. And I know I spilled a lot of stuff on us. I was like, she's gonna know. Like we're so cooked. And we were trying to come up with excuses, and we were literally like, we're done for it. Like this is it. Like it's over. And then mom comes to pick us up in the Yukon, and we have our tail between our legs, and we're super sheepish. And we get in the Yukon. She goes, "Sorry about the smell." She's like, I spilled gasoline inside the car. I didn't put the lid on the gas can all the way when I like for the chainsaw. And
Dude,
she's
that was
like,
Mormon Jesus looking over you, yeah.
that 100% was Mormon Jesus. We're like, what? And she's like, it just smells so bad in here. And I was like, oh my gosh, you are real. You do care about me.
That was white Jesus coming to save your day, yeah.
That was blonde hair, blue eye Jesus.
Yeah, why
Helping me
was he
have-
always white in church? Yeah, I think back to all the pictures of Jesus. He looked like a guy named Todd. Yeah. He looked like the drug dealer in Pulp Fiction. Yeah, like what? That's outrageous.
Kyle, yeah.
That's a Middle Eastern man. Yo, he is not white. What are we
Yeah.
doing here? He is Jewish.
They tried like I think it was like 2015. They were like all the new stuff that came out. He was like 5 shades darker, and you're like, there we go. We got it down now, guys. Win. But
White
yeah, man, dude, we fudge. Yeah, I don't know how I didn't get caught that entire time that like growing up, but
Dude, I wonder that a lot. I wasn't out smoking weed, but I was out skipping school. I skipped so much school, it's ridiculous. The worst. I remember I skipped an entire month in a row. I just didn't go for a whole month.
Let's go.
Dude, I cannot
Fair
believe I
said,
didn't
though.
get caught. I skipped for a whole month, and then I showed up to just one of my classes. I only went to one, and I hadn't studied. There was a test that day, I guess, and I took the test and I cheated. Like obviously, I had no idea what I was doing, so I cheated on the test. And then we turned it in, and like after the teacher finished, she like graded them then and there, and then handed them back out. And she was like, Doug, you did so good on this test. I can't believe how well you did considering you've been gone for like a month.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, me neither. That's wild.
So let's go.
You don't suspect whatsoever that I cheated or that I was definitely skipping class. No one's called.
Yo, how did you not get in trouble for that? Yo, they were on my
Dude,
ass. Yo.
I was on the honor roll that month. Like that was the most wild thing to ever happen.
That is crazy. That's crazy. I used to just leave school. I would just leave. Like one time, I got a hall pass, and I came back I threw the hall pass in the trash can or whatever. I came back and she was like, "Let me check your pass."
Yeah.
And I was like, "It's in the trash can." She was like, "Go get it out of the trash can." And I was like, "Well, you have a nice day." And then I just packed up and I left. I said, "All right, I'm done here. I'm done for the day." And then, the funniest part about this story is she chased me the whole time. She was like, Jake, like out to the parking lot. Jake. I wasn't even on the school ground anymore, and she was like on the edge of school property. She was like, "Oh, lady, relax." Yeah. I was a demon in high school, dude. I found out that all the teachers' pay was like public information because like it's a government job, and there's a website where you can find out how much the teachers would make. And I would be like, "Yo, the dude across the hall makes 40 grand more than you. What are you doing? You got to get your game up, bro."
Oh my gosh.
Terrible, dude. Terrible. I was an absolute demon, dude. I tortured my teachers, dude. I think back to it, I'm like, oh man.
That's
Mr. Johnson, what are you gonna do? The metal shop teacher makes $60K more than you.
Yeah. I'd be like, I'd be like, dude across the hall's a doctorate, yo. He's getting over 6 figures, yo. You gotta fucking go back to college.
Yeah. Man, if you were better at negotiating, maybe you wouldn't have to go and do a summer job at the camp up down the street.
Oh my God. Oh, dude. It was a wild time. I used to get so high in school, it was crazy.
So
I would
did I.
I would put a brownie in my coffee in the morning. And then when I was like, I would smoke weed before school every day. My senior year, this is not a good stat, but accumulatively, I was sober for 7 days in my senior year of high school, all together, all put together. I couldn't even smoke like that anymore. I think back to how much I would smoke. I could never smoke like that. I would do a waterfall, or actually, it was a grab bong, but it was a milk jug, a full gallon of milk jug. I would do it because when you could see the bus going up Butler at our old school, you could see the bus like a half a mile away. Right?
Yeah.
So you knew you had like a couple seconds. I would do 2 fucking grab bongs, fucking massive, and then I would get on the bus there just like absolutely destroyed. And then I would have a weed brownie in my coffee. And then about like third period when the high would wear off, I would eat the weed brownie. And then, dude, by the end of the day, I was just like fucking like, I was like drooling at the walls. People would be like talking to me and I wouldn't even hear them. They'd be like, Jake, like, and I'd be like, oh, what's going on? Yo, what's going on? It was terrible. And I never got in trouble for getting high in school ever. I had one teacher who first period who would walk around the room and he would come by my desk and I could hear him sniffing. He'd be like sniffing hard.
Yeah.
And he did this for a couple of days in a row. And then he was like, all right, we're doing a seating change. And he put me at the furthest possible seat in the room. He just was like, all right, I don't want to smell this kid. Yeah. But no, I never got in trouble ever. It was crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I just didn't care or whatever because I was damn well smelled like weed.
Yeah, pretty much the entire time, dude. And I told you we had like a long lost cousin that used to like smoke, like they used to vape like weed with before gym class.
No,
I didn't tell you that.
I think you might have. It was like our Grammy's cousin or whatever.
Yeah, our great grandmother's sister, right? So she would have been our great aunt or great aunt, something like that. Like she had a daughter. That daughter had a son. That dude was in our high school, my same grade. No idea. We were just like we kind of hit it off like in like before gym class, and he used to like smoke a ton, and so he'd be like, he had like the wood like teak thing that he would like pack with like weed basically, and we would just like be sucking on that the entire time.
Oh, the
right before
magic
like
flight
thin
box.
glass.
It had the little glass tube.
Yeah, yeah. That was
I know,
it. And he like,
dude. That thing smelled like yo. That thing is supposed to be smell proof, and it smelled so bad, yo.
It felt so
It
bad,
was
dude. Yeah.
not smell proof at all.
yeah, dude. Yeah. And then like one day he was like he's like, hey, I just looked at our mutual friends on Facebook. Like, I think we're related. And I was like, what are you talking about? It was just like his grandmother, my great grandmother, our whole family. And I was like, dude, we cousins? He's like, I think we're cousins. I was like, oh, gnarly. Jeez, yeah.
I had a backpack. I had a backpack for my weed stuff and a school backpack, right? And one time, this is when I could drive. So this is senior
Yeah.
year. Yeah, senior year because I
Yeah.
got my license late because me and dad got in a fight. Yeah.
Yeah, you pulled a
Let me
bold
actually
move, dude.
let me tell that story first. So we were practicing parallel parking, and he got mad at me and he left the car, and then he just never came back. And I was just sitting there 30 minutes later. So I just drove home. I just
Yeah,
left his ass there. I
yeah.
just said, "Yo, you're beat, dog," and I just drove home.
Nuts.
They were so pissed, and they didn't let me get my license after that. They're like, "You're not getting
We
shit."
can't trust Jake on our insurance. So until he can afford to get his own insurance, then we'll be able to go and take his license with him. I was
Oh
like,
my
all right,
gosh.
yeah, whatever, dude. Yeah.
I never got arrested. I got my ARD. Knock on wood, yo. Shouts out.
Yeah.
I've come very close, very, very close.
Dude, yeah. What's the closest you've gotten?
So I moved out of this apartment, and I'm actually very good with it. I always keep anything weed related in my trunk, or at least I
Yeah.
used to back in the day. Now, like they're kind of chill with it in Pennsylvania because it's medicinalized. So like
Yeah.
they don't really. You just get like the worst you'll get is probation. Like you're not going to jail for having a bowl or whatever. But back in the day in high school, they would bone you. You know, it was like Idaho. They'll fucking lock your ass up for having a fucking
They'll
bowl.
kill you. Dude,
Yeah.
you go to rehab for it. You have to sit with the guys on fentanyl.
Do you remember
Dude,
that
they'll
when we
murder
moved
your
out of our
family.
apartment like a year ago, and that guy was getting arrested on the corner for it?
Oh,
It was there was like 15
remember
cops there, and it was just for weed. That was crazy.
They're like, how dare you have an eighth of a gram on here? It's insane.
When I went to the fucking mental hospital for a week, I had to do drug and alcohol therapy, and they would put me in the circle, and I was just in there for smoking weed, and they'd put me in the circle, and then one chick before me was like, I went into my grandma's medicine cabinet, and I took everything she had because I just wanted to die so badly. And then like, and they were like, Jake, what are you in here for? And I was like, I was smoking weed. And then they were like, all right, next person. They would just move right over me to the next person. They're like, all right.
That's not fun.
It's like in South Park where Butters goes to camp and they can't find him a roommate because he's not actually bad, and all the roommates keep killing themselves. That was Jake in there being like, "I'm here for weed."
They were like, next person, yeah. Dude, the people were bad in there. The people were bad. They were like fucking slicing their wrists and shit. Yeah, the one dude like hung himself with my sheets. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But yeah, no, one time I went into school and I brought the wrong backpack. And I sat down in first period and I opened my backpack up. There was a bong and 2 ounces of weed, and I was in the school with a bong and 2 ounces. And I literally just ran out of the building as fast as you could in the middle of first period. The second it was like time to pull your books out, everybody sat down. I looked at my backpack. I just got up and I was like, I just fucking sprinted out of the building as fast as
felony
possible.
amount of weed.
I said, I'm out, dude. I'm out. And my locker did get searched one time. They brought dogs to the school.
Okay, I was about to say that was my next
Wow.
question. Did that ever happen to you?
Yeah, but so they went. This is a fucked up part. They went in the parking lot and went up and down the cars. And one of my boys had weed in his car, and he actually got booked. But I didn't park on campus, so I was good because you had to have a C+ average to park on campus. So I was like, that's never happening. So I'm gonna fucking park across the street.
They didn't have that rule for me. But also my senior year, dude. Do you remember? I never paid for a parking pass because I would give you a ride, and then I just parked in the visiting teacher parking spot.
Yeah, you
And-
were savage, yo. I don't know how you got away with that ever, dude.
Dude, we got all away with it up until the last week of school, and then they caught us, and I was like, "Okay, chill." And so we just had like Tommy come pick us up. But I was like, I had a whole week of just parking a teacher, or a whole year of parking a teacher's parking, and nobody even
I
noticed.
do remember that, yo. That was outrageous. I actually had the balls, or I didn't have the balls, so I'd park across the street, then walk over.
But what was it closest you ever got to arrested? Did I ever tell you?
Oh yeah, I didn't even fucking say that. So wait, no, you say yours first.
Okay. Did I ever? It was like New Year's 2012, I think. Did I ever tell you about like the Project X that we were supposed to go to?
I know whose house you're talking about. Abby Bennington's.
Yeah. And she's the one that lived over in like Satterton, right?
She lived like on off of Ridge Road, like on the right in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, and it was like you had to know the turnout to like figure out where her house was, basically. So we were at Natalie's house, and basically like we were kind of throwing a shindig at like Natalie's, and nothing was really happening. So me, Tommy, and a couple of other buddies were all like, listen, like the Project X is happening. We should go to that one instead. And we're like, I'm game. The other buddies, their dad owned like a liquor store, so they had a ton of liquor on them. And they're like, we're bringing the party to the Project X as far as it goes. And so we're like, all right, sweet. And so the only car that we had was like my buddy Dalton's mom's car, and that was missing a headlight. So we're like, dude, this is a recipe for a disaster. And there's only one headlight. So we need to calm down. So we need to get really high in this car first to like calm our nerves. And so after like an hour of that, we're like, okay, now we can go. And we like planned out how we were going to get there. And we only had to go through one light. And we were like, sweet. We'll do back roads. We go through that one light, back roads all the way there. And we're going to meet our buddy Austin, who's going to like, he's pulled over on the side of the road. He's going to show us where the turnoff is. So we'll just follow Austin. Sweet. See you in 10 minutes, Austin. So we show up, we're driving. And then we get to the one light and it's a yellow. And we go through the yellow. But coming the opposite way, a car ran a red light. And the car was a cop car. Oh. So we almost get T-boned running a yellow by a cop car. And we're looking in like behind the window being like, dude, was that a cop? There's no way that was a cop. And then we saw the car, like brake lights, turn around, and then flash their lights and come on. And we're like, oh my gosh, dude, like we literally like we're all going to jail. We had so much liquor. We had so much weed inside the car, dude. Like it was so bad that like Tommy immediately started crying. Like I'm in back right, Tommy's in back left, and he's just covered in tears the entire time, snot the whole thing.
I respect you. Tommy will beat my ass. I ain't talking shit on him, man.
Dude, Tommy, you have so many bad stories.
Tommy me on my head. Yeah, actually, side story. I actually played darts with their cousin or uncle or something like that.
I've probably met him. I know who you're
I don't
talking
know,
about.
but yeah, they were like, he was like, yeah, he was like, you're from Penridge. Do you know the Rotors? And I was like, what? It's crazy.
I was like, hell yeah, I know the Rotors, dude.
Oh wait, but what happened after you got pulled over?
Yeah. So we get pulled over, and we're like, dude, we're screwed. Tommy's crying. Everyone's like, be chill, like, shut up, basically. And the cop comes over to the window, and we roll the window down, and we just did like a little crack, right? Kind of scenarios to be like, oh, we can't smell the way. And he goes, well, boys, and he goes, do you know? And then he just goes, smells a little funny in here, doesn't it, boys? We were like, oh no, we're so screwed. And we were like, no, it doesn't, officer. That's crazy. And he goes, all right, well, we're gonna need to see some insurance. And like, we didn't know what the insurance was because I think his mom was like a borderline hoarder, and there was like paper everywhere. And so like we're searching for it, and as we're still searching for the insurance, 2 more squad cars come up, and there's a cop. There's a cop now next to me on my side, and there's another cop in front of the car, like just chilling. And yeah, the cop on my side's like, roll down the window, and he's like, where are you guys going tonight? And I was like, we were going to our friend Johnny's house to see the new Batman movie that just came out on DVD, right, guys? Dark Knight Rises. And they were like, yes, we were all going to see the Batman movie. I was like, sick, dude. And it turns out the insurance was actually under my butt, so I'm like leaning to get up like this, and the cop's still at my window, and like Tommy through his tears is like, are you gonna run? Oh my gosh. It's like, no,
of all the people to run, yeah. That's outrageous.
I looked at Tommy, I looked at the cop, and I looked back at Tommy. I was like, I'm the fat one here, I'm not running. Yeah. He's like, oh, okay, cool. And then the cop leans in, he goes, what's up with your buddy? and my one friend goes, he just broke up with his girlfriend. He's like, yeah, he's doing is rough. You can look at his texts if you want. Like, why? It's
Like that was gonna make it better.
Yeah, like really back up the story.
Yeah, I was like, stop talking. What are you doing? And he goes, yeah, he's a real tough nut to crack. And it's like, I'm gonna kill all of you guys. And yeah, so by the time it must have been probably an hour, and there was like 4, maybe 5 cars. There was a canine car, but they never brought the dog out. And they were all having a powwow
Dude,
behind the
that's
car.
lucky.
Yeah, talking. And then eventually the first cop that came over and pulled us over was like, hey, get that headlight fixed. Happy New Year, boys. Head on home. And he gave us like a ticket. Yeah.
Oh.
I know. I know. They didn't
He's
even
like,
search
are
the
any
car.
of you in there black? All right. That's all right. Just making sure. Just making sure.
I was like, I'm
He's like,
Italian.
wait, there's a
Is
black
that
guy back
close?
there. He fucking pulls his gun out.
Yeah, stop resisting. Stop resisting. Yeah,
That's
so it's
fucking
like-
white privilege right there, yo. He fucking let you guys go.
Dude, it legit was. And so then we were like, Lady Luck is with us tonight, and we're gonna go to this Project X. And we're not gonna go home. And so we waited there for all the cops to pull away, and then we were like, okay, give it another 15. Let's go. And as we're going to where our buddy that was supposed to be waiting for us, which we didn't even know if he was still there because he hadn't responded to like our calls or text. We pull forward and we go around the corner up the road a little bit to where he's supposed to meet us, and he's in handcuffs. And it was the same cop that just pulled him over. Saw him. Our boy was like bored waiting for us, so he was hitting beers and throwing them out the window into the field next to him. And the cops saw him. And so I don't know what happened, and I didn't know this kid super well, but we just drove past as he's up against the hood getting like handcuffed, and he like made eye contact with us, and we were like, oh, and we just floored it all the way back home. And then like, yeah, the next week he came in with an ankle monitor into school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that chick was in my grade. Yeah, she was a freshman, and she threw this party, and then everybody started showing up because her brother was
Yeah.
like a senior or maybe a junior at that point. And then literally their house had like 200 people in it. Yeah. And then the fucking cops like busted it. Motherfuckers were like jumping out of the second story windows.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, I didn't
Yeah,
go,
dude.
but all my friends went. Fucking never happened. But yeah, the closest that I ever been was I was moving out of that trap house, and I had all my shit on me, everything in the car. And like I said, I'm usually really good about that shit. I usually fucking put everything in the trunk, so that, you know what I mean? Because back in the day they fuck you up. But
yeah,
I had a quarter of dabs on me in the front, and dabs back in the day are like a heroin charge because it's concentrated.
Yeah.
So you go to jail for a while. Like that's
Did
like
you
a
ever
fucking
make that?
felony.
You made them, right?
No, I never made dabs.
Really? I watched that Vice video on YouTube so many times, and I was like, I could do that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I know a head shop in Lehigh Valley where you could rent the machine to make dabs. It was like $2,000 for a week, and people
that's
would
awesome,
go
man.
rent that shit. But dude, so I had these dabs in the car. I get pulled over. He flashes lights or whatever. Comes up to my window and he's like, first thing he says to me, he's like, "When's the last time you smoked weed?" And I was like, I don't smoke weed. And he was like, that's not what I asked. I could smell it. When's the last time you smoked weed? And then he flashes light in my face. Right? He flashed the flashlight in my face, and I stuck my tongue out like this because I was so big. And then he was like, "I didn't ask you to stick your tongue out." And then I was like, I watch a lot of cops. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, I watch a lot of cops. I know it's gonna go. And then like I told him that I was like, I worked at Wawa because I knew him because all the cops go into Wawa. So I knew this dude. I was like, I work at Wawa, and like I give you your coffee sometimes. And then he went around the front of the car, I guess, to check the front headlights. And I always have a Wawa front license plate, right on the front end.
Yeah.
He sees the Wawa front license plate. He comes back around to the driver's side. He gives me my ID and my insurance and everything back. He says, "Have a nice day."
No way.
Holy
Yes.
smokes.
You knew you were so baked, dude, and you still give it away to you, dude.
So ever since
Totally.
then, I still to this day have the Wawa license plate on the Honda just because I'm like, because cops get
Yeah.
free coffee at Wawa, so they
Oh,
love
yeah.
Wawa employees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Shoot, dude.